Well, we got the new sprockets for the corn head. I just popped them on quick. We get some chain on, get the covers on. We got to drop the corn head. Full line's coming out. We're going to pull the draper head out. We are going to marry these two together. It's not like older combines where you just pop on a new head and they all work. You got to plug in a harness. The combine has to like the head. If they don't like each other, nothing works. This side's done, installed. Chain is good. Happy? Silicone and cover. We'll get that installed, tighten this up, drop it, fluid in it, drop the head, and I think we'll pull the draper head out. So we got the head on. I'll just put some more tire pressure in because I noticed they're squatting a little bit, so we're putting a few extra pounds in before we check to see the head's level. Got our John Deere mechanic in there, and he's just going over settings and all the fun stuff. Any luck, this should be a 20-minute job. So, a brief update. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. They don't like each other, so they had to go back, grab a laptop. Got to see if there's some software updates going on or what's going to happen. So this will be this is going to kill the morning. Well, we are waiting for them to get back here. I'm going to get my field view situated. See, this is usually what happens. See how my combine now thinks I'm back to a corn header? I've always had that problem. Usually you shut the key off, you turn it back on, and it knows it's there. So hopefully they're going to get that situated, especially with this new head. But I was going to get into my field view and, you know, just see what's going on. Drive connected. Let's just go to maps, see what's happening. That is not... Oh, technology, great when it works. Okay, go back home. We need equipment. There's S660, select. Yes. Drive disconnected, of course, says Jesus Murphy. Yes. So, while we were talking with the guys from Full Line, so there's this particular cord right here, and apparently it can connect into the back of this baby right here, the 2630, I believe the number. Anyways, there's a lot going on in my head right now, because also while I'm waiting here, I really should be down at the barn stringing wire. But anyways, we got everything that has to get done, so here we are. Anyways, this particular cable can connect right into the back of this, and it will send signals to a satellite. And instead of using field view, I can use the John Deere. John Deere has their own app and stuff now, so I'm gonna try that out. Downfall, he's got to figure a way around it because this combine's tuned. They can send you software updates, and then that could potentially delete the tune in this combine. And I really like this combine tuned. You know, I could, even with a 30-foot head and really good soybeans, you can feel a grunt. With the tune, it just works a lot better. It's actually better on fuel, just because it has more horsepower. It's not always grunting. So I'm definitely going to want that horsepower with this draper head. Even though, well, they say it should take the same amount of horsepower as a 30-foot auger head because they say the feed's better. There's all kinds of fun stuff. So, anyways, I'm just kind of giving you an update. I'm just trying to get my field view to work. And so now, so they're saying now field view is compatible to go with this John Deere app. So all of my yield data and everything that I have in field view, I can transfer over to this John Deere deal and just start using it. So then the John Deere, it gives you a little more functions because I run a lot of John Deere tractors. So it'll actually tell me my fuel usage for the season, which all that stuff is kind of cool. The RPMs you ran all season, how many acres an hour you did. It gives you a lot more than just yield data. It gives you your combine data. And so doing that, if I like it in this combine, there is a silver box somewhere under the seat. And long story short is I can get those silver boxes for my 7710 and the 7630. Because those are old enough tractors, they don't have them. That will send the cell signal up, And then everything I do on those tractors will just automatically go. So that, like with Field View, there is a puck, which is right there, and that's talking with this combine, or trying to. Of course, I'm talking too much, and I'm, you know, you're losing track of what you're actually doing. Okay, no, it says you're connected. So, anyways, I'm gonna try that out, see if I like it, and it'll be kind of cool. So, and I will get you. Oh, look at this! It knows there's a combine. So, mapping. Fantastic. Okay, so now I just need to make it into soybeans, which we will get that figured out. But everything's, well, it probably thinks there's a bean head on because, or a corn head, because there's a corn head right here. So anyways, I'll get a few things figured out, wait till I get back with the laptop, and we'll keep you updated, and we'll go do a quick barn reno tour. A little bit has changed yet again. Every time I show you, odds and ends are getting done. I was putting the push on them. I was like, hey, by next Friday, do you think we can be possibly all said and done? And I don't mean like done. I mean like the majority of stuff done. Like, I don't mind if there's a couple odds and sods. Like, okay, you know, I got to put that belt in from barn to barn. That's going to take a couple days. I don't need that done, but I like my housing system done. Like the feeder chains in. I basically want to be able to run my egg belts. I want to run my feeder chains. Those are the two main things that need to be done so I can have birds in there. Everything else, okay, we'll worry about as time goes on, but those are main things. I need to be able to get my chickens in and get them fed, and I want it all 100% done before the birds came in, no doubt about it. But that stress will be weighed off. It's like, okay, well, the birds can actually go in, you know, there's a day here, day there, we can pick away at it. So we'll get back to you. Well, it's funny what happens. There we go. I just took a little time when I wasn't yipping, and we have a 35-foot head. So obviously we just went home, equipment, and we can go heads. 35-foot platform, done and done. We have a couple other heads there, but we don't need doing it. We can probably just take some of this stuff done. Anyways, there we are. Done. We are. Field View is ready to go. And yeah, well, like I said, I'll let you know what I think. I really like Field View. It's been a good program. It's been a good app, or whatever you want to call it. It's been handy. But if I can just go back down to maybe this and all my tractors, you know, the biggest thing. So like my 7710, it's just an old enough tractor. It doesn't even have the capability of this puck. But they're saying I can buy these little transmitters. Same my 7630, or 7630 I can't use this puck, sorry, but 7710 I can buy this transmitter and just put it in and it'll work. My 7630 I'll need to do the same. It has the capability to use the puck for Field View, but not the little whatever this is. My both 8Rs already have this harness in it apparently, and they can talk with the satellite. So I'm kind of set up, I'm kind of not, but it wouldn't be that hard to do it. A couple days later, yesterday Full Line came out and they got these two to like each other. So this C-clip right here was actually broken, so they put a new one on. So what would go on when I clip it in, it would just push this back, not allowing the head and the combine to read. So very simple fix. We actually just had to put a ring on it. Imagine that. They're married now. So it's also calibrated. Sorry, I just didn't get video of that yesterday. I was at the barns. Owen was here. We are going to get a load of corn going out right now. Then we're going to head to the barn and we are going to do I can hear my truck, sorry. We're going to start some wiring. They got that under control. I am going to go grab some more stuff for the barn, and we'll carry on with it. We made good time. We're still loading the truck. So, Take some tools away, yeah. Odds and ends. It's not in here anymore. What is this now for? Okay. Let's get this situated here. In the bag. Okay, so to be honest with you, it's been super busy because we have been doing all the plumbing and the electrical for at this point in time. It's working out well. Like I'll go and show you what we have been doing. I'm excited. I've done this stuff before. I've had some. Basically, I just got people showing me what they want done. The guys are actually going to be doing the rest of the install. But everybody's busy, which is good. So okay. So yeah, we're doing it. Just gonna mock this up quick. So I'm trying to think in my head. So we're gonna come from one water line up to the ball valve with another one. I can zip tie this. Other water line comes in. Hose barb, hose barb. Okay. Time lapse. Okay, we're gonna head down and install this and do some wiring after that. Load of corn is out. So we have 4 loads going this week, one every morning, which is nice. And that'll leave us with, we got about 1,500 bushel left over when it's all said and done. That'll carry us to, actually a little over 1,500 bushel, I think. We'll see. But that'll carry us to corn harvest. So our chickens are gonna be fed. Might as well get rid of the extra corn. So yesterday we hung the Genius. The other control boxes that go with it. This is going to control lights. This is a few more. This will be my circ fans. This is another couple variable speed fans. Brought the wire in here. Today we are going to hopefully bring a few more pieces of wire in here. And oh, you know what? Now I got looking. I forgot. Anyways, I'll get those later. A couple of these boxes, but they need to be 3/4. Either way, there's still another box to go here, so it's not the end of the world because I need this box first to drill the holes into, and we can pull more wire in here. That will be for all my the wiring that comes through there is, what is it for? It is for 14 fans, circ fans, and it's going to be for my actuators. So which it'll all get run to here. There's going to be a trough that goes along here still. Couple odds and ends to finish up in here before we actually hook this physical stuff up. Well, it's actually before I call MFA to hook this up because that's past my pay grade. Sorry, we're back in the shop here. So I went and did my plumbing and we pulled the electrical lines. Just those guys listen to music, so there's no point in me videoing what we're doing. So we got a little project to do for the guys down there. So these are air actuators. So they are going to extend and contract with the power of air to run my egg saver wire. So every so often it'll actually contract and put pressure on the wire to pull. It'll lift the wire all the way down the row, which will allow the eggs to roll onto the belt, and then that wire goes back down. So when there's more eggs coming, that wire is a buffer zone because eggs will crack when eggs hit each other. They will not crack against the wire, so hence egg saver wire. So the system originally is supposed to come with electric egg saver wires. Well, my other barn is already set up with air, so I asked for air. Now of course my salesman, oh, these will work just fine. No, not really, not with the brackets they have. So these are 1/4 inch too wide and they won't fit in between. Picture normally there's supposed to be a piece that fits in between here for these actuators, okay, but there's already another C channel that fits over top of these ones, so these are all together. We're just gonna run a pass. We're gonna take quarter inch. We're just gonna take a quarter inch off this, so it's gonna fit in between the brackets that they already have on them. So let's get to it. All right, there we have it. A little black paint. Good to go. You know what, they weren't painted in the beginning anyways, so might as well give them a little paint, because guess what? They're gonna rust if not painted. Oh, I hate leaving the shop a mess like that, but these guys need this stuff, so I'll come back and clean it later, but we'll head down to the barn. So I'm not too sure where I left off, like the last scene, or it's just been, week's been crazy. I think I said I was coming down here earlier in the week. Well, this is now Saturday. The week is over. We'll just show you exactly what has gone on, and we're gonna end the video. So we are ready for Hydro 1 to come, and we're gonna, that nest, that pole is busy. It's not going to be busy anymore. Taking all that down. 400 amp service is coming in here. It's all pulled. We're waiting for a couple parts to finish off into the barn, and then I'm hoping next week they're gonna collaborate, get this switched over, and I'll have power in here. Let's slip into the barn and see what's up. So I think I already showed you the Genius and everything that we hung in here. I'm waiting for a trough to come, and obviously once we get the 400 amp and 400 service, this will be the new panel, and we'll be able to power all this stuff up. All the wires can get run in. I still have to bring in this mess, all this mess, and some stuff over here. Now the cool thing about me doing all the wiring, yet again, I had help. People were showing me what to do. You know, I've labeled all the wires so I know which fan is what. I know where the actuators go. So if there is some problems in this barn, I should be able to troubleshoot it myself before I make some phone calls. So that is exciting. So hoppers are in. Most of our trough, our chain is in. That's what's going to take the feed all the way around and feed the girls. Still waiting for my intake auger to come in. So from the feed bin outside there, it's got to come in. I'm hoping this coming week. I got to make some, like I said, got to make some phone calls. When that service is in, get rid of this mess. That's the old panel. Yeah, it's old. It's nasty. Get rid of that. Then I'm gonna replace that plywood, and we'll insulate that and close that in. That's done. So the end is near. It's definitely coming. I'm excited. You have the egg belts in. So originally these troughs down here, you're supposed to be able to climb on them. Well, apparently I'm the only guy who thinks that. Like, see how that flexes? I don't like that, even though it is still strong. I had them put extra brackets on these two levels because you'll be standing on them a lot. I don't want them to bend. So That was just an added factor that I put in. I'll kind of show you a couple other things. We'll go check out those actuators that I did. They're installed. The little plumbing that we did. So there's the air actuators. So that fits in there nice now, nice and tight. That's where you want it. We don't want any play. So that is, I think I said in before, is going to contract. And what goes on, where is, oh sorry, there, that wire there. So that's going to extend, pull this, that's going to pull back. And sorry about the lighting right now, didn't put the lighting on in here, but the eggs will get laid in the nest box. They're going to roll down and touch this wire. If there's an egg on this side, it won't actually touch that egg. That's what I was talking about. We had some technical difficulty with, so I said my other barn has air, so does this one. Now the issue is those air actuators that are in here, they want like 100 psi. The ones in the other barn want 30 psi. So I still have 150 psi down here. I just have to twin the system so I can regulate this barn to, well, I'm probably not going to go 100 because that'll really slim out those actuators, but it's probably going to want 50 pounds where I can't exceed 30 pounds over there. So minor stuff once you get into it. What else? Oh, so you can see these motors here. Well, actually right here, this is the best one to look at. This motor here, I made this bracket for it. So this whole apparatus, this gearbox motor, there's bearings here, and this, honestly, it was drooped down, I'll say 1/4 inch. I didn't like that. Apparently that's how the systems are designed, and they don't make this bracket. I thought that was silly, so I made a bracket. This is all nice and level, everything's true. That should give some better wear on those bearings. See, my conveyor's in. So there's the T I made. So water comes from the other end to here. This just gives me water at this end. There, that we did that plumbing up the ceiling. This was Jeff right here. The way they do it, they bring it so far, and then it's my baby after that. So that's all ran. The cathedral ceiling is kind of a pain. I had to use 245s, kind of twist them, but we got it. Everything straight. Looks good. So yeah, we'll get back to the other end. See, we have our chimney fans. We ran all that conduit, we strung all that wire. Yeah, my ceiling fans are in, so we're ready to ventilate. So we're definitely close to getting birds in here. Looks like we're gonna be on schedule. I'm hoping to be done, with any luck, 2 to 3 weeks early. 2 is maybe realistic, 3, but if you're done in that good a time, I can run everything, make sure it works. I'm comfortable that we can just bring my ladies in here, they can check out their new home. It's going to be clean, it's going to be sanitary, it's going to be healthy for me, it's going to be healthy for the bird, it's going to give you guys a high quality egg product. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.